Today we continue our discussion on information warfare management and strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, information about the enemy, their combat capability, disposition, doctrine, orientation, deployment and readiness to fight is the greatest asset a field commander possesses. Troops use this information to disorientate, demoralize, or manipulate the enemy to make decisions to their disadvantage. Yesterday, we discussed the unconfirmed but widespread information in mainstream and social media that Dessie City in South Wollo zone of Amhara region had fallen to the TPLF. Ladies and gentlemen, we can authoritatively confirm that the news by Western-backed media, mainstream and social media, that TPLF had taken the city of Dessie is fake. I repeat, it is fake. TPLF remains outside the city, but it has tried to attack the city from the northwest. The TPLF is still unable to push through Hike and Bistima. It actually turns out that the TPLF was defeated in these two places. However, the TPLF has continued to shell the city of Dessie using mobile tubes as a diversion for a raid on the stores of Wollo University. Why does the TPLF want to raid Wollo University? Ladies and gentlemen, the TPLF are short of supplies. They are looking for sustainment. They are looking for food, fuel, and medicaments. We have this confirmation from a field staff safety and security advisor of one of the relief agencies operating in Amhara region and who is based in Dessie. And he has confirmed that the TPLF is not in Dessie City, but they are trying to get into Dessie City to obtain supplies. Now, why is TPLF spreading fake news? The fake news is intended to amplify the diversion. The TPLF did not succeed on their main push to take Dessie City. They were pushed back. In fact, from the information that we have also confirmed from the field operations, that is field combat operations, the TPLF is only moving or advancing towards Dessie through one prong, that is through one column. A TPLF element hold up just outside Tita area, that is 10 kilometers north of Dessie, has been cut off from Borumenda, where it had come from. It is expected to retreat towards Ardibo Lake. Note, the TPLF column that is at Tita, 10 kilometers north of Dessie City, is expected to retreat towards Ardibo Lake because it is short of supplies and cut off from the main fronts and columns operating from the other directions, the east and the western directions of TPLF, of where TPLF had tried to take Dessie through. Obviously, we can tell there is a lot of coordination between TPLF field combat operations and elements in social, mainstream, and all other types of platforms and media to amplify fake news, which of course is proof that the Tigray People's Liberation Front has a lot of patrons, supporters, and fathers in the Western regimes. However, we also now have confirmation that the Amhara population in parts of Wollo, that is North and South Wollo, are arming themselves to confront the TPLF, who they consider as an invading enemy force. In fact, we can confirm also from our sources that the Amhara Region Special Force and the Fano militia are more effective in the battlefield in combating TPLF than the ENDF itself. We would not want to make any speculation as to why ENDF officers, servicemen are not keen to engage in direct covert contact with the TPLF, and they are leaving that job to the Amhara Region Special Force and the Fano militia. In fact, we suspect that very soon Amhara officers in the ENDF and the enlisted soldiers will start disobeying orders to retreat from positions they are holding. They may even defect and join the regional special force or the Fano militia so that they can stay on and fight and defend Amhara region from invasion from Tigray. The other information we have received and confirmed from the ground, from our sources who are highly reliable, is that the TPLF is currently killing and eliminating its own wounded combatants. Why? They are short of supplies. They are suffocated, and they cannot use the ammunition they have in their present dug in defensive positions around the areas adjacent to Desi city. If TPLF does not find a new source of sustainment soon, their whole adventure will collapse. This is why they have started eliminating their own combatants who are wounded. They actually consider them as a liability to the fight to take Desi or Kobolcha. Desi and Kobolcha are transit towns. They are very, very important in this war, because if TPLF manages to take Desi and Kobolcha, they'll be assured of supplies. And this is why they are determined to fight on. Now, and they cannot take one alone. They can only take the two at the same time. And that is where their difficulty comes in, because they thought that the Oromo liberation elements in parts of Wolo near Kolbocha will join them in their effort and the push against the ENDF, Amhara Region Special Force, and the Fano militia. But this has not happened. In fact, what has happened is that the Oromo civilians around Wolo and close to Kobolcha have started joining the ENDF and also arming themselves against the TPLF. Remember, the TPLF for 27 years subjugated, annihilated, ostracized, imprisoned, and denied the Oromo freedom. They not only denied Oromo's freedom, they also jailed many of them and killed many of their children. This is why the Oromo population around Kobolcha is not supportive of the Oromo Liberation Front or the TPLF to take their city. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now see clearly that the TPLF information warfare management and propaganda strategy is fully backed by the Western countries. We have also given you information in the past that Karl Mark Okeke, a Nigerian fraudster who is based in Washington, is funding all social media handles that are pro-TPLF. And that is the position. And we can confirm this information authoritatively. Some Western countries want the war in Ethiopia to go on forever. Thank you.